Seems like the teams are now rating up again. They switched their teams as intended. Let's just hope that the points actually reset and no other hiccups happen, but... So, let's see. I'm trying to kind of get my head around BK being recon and how that'll work out.
Certainly interesting.
Especially on something like here, Oil Stain. I'm trying to figure out if he would be the kind to debt rush or not.
Oh, the match is going live soon.
Yep, now we're going live. Live for real this time. So we are looking at exactly the same lineups as we did on Tarmac. Well, it's instant switch of weapons here. Mugi's gonna kick it off with the shotgun. Probably, or let's say hopefully being very aggressive, because lighting it up so early will be great. And then he starts backing off, taking a different route.
Oh, doesn't get wiped out for the first nade.
Oh, he is going in hard here.
Oh, he backs off.
Well, he kept somebody else interested, so Scriber was able to take down RTJ partially because, you know, everybody was occupied. Psyche goes down as well. BK holding his position here, not really pushing with his recon, rather just staying behind cover. Not sure what he's going for here.
Tentacle's playing really slow.
Ooh, this is bad. Smoke going up. BK has not much else but to face him.
Oh, BK's, and there goes BK. NSF wins the first round.
At least he got 1 point, but this 1 point will not do much. Did Scriber already do something to get 5 points? Let's see.
Yeah.
Did he kill 2 people?
He killed 3.
Oh, how does that work?
Ace Lily?
Did he ace? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god. Well, that was the second hiccup. Lineups remain totally the same. BK still not really that aggressive. Now sitting on top of the ghost, just chilling out close to it. Smokes are slowly dominating the parking lot here.
I'm curious, you know that position where BK is right now?
Hmm?
Can you still get stuck behind that motorcycle?
I'm not sure if he could stand behind this. He's not allowed to glitch into it because deliberate glitching into objects is against the rules. So there's no trash bin stats on this map either, so...
Yeah. It's just that one spot is really notorious for getting people stuck in it. Even unintentionally, it's awful.
So they overwhelmed RTJ here, the slowest chain link of the team. BK now in the corner. Tentacle literally face planting into him here. Did he know?
Might have.
Maybe he was just very aware of that being a possibility. Or somebody saw him. Could be, but how would he see him? We shall never know. What I'm wondering the most, because I can't see it in the top, in the bottom corner, will people use flashes, or are they not going to be a thing?
Well, it's really depending on how aggressive everyone wants to play, really. I mean, flashes could be very important for, you know, a recon push. Although that's not frags, is it? Well, RTJ's got the ghost already.
Yeah, at least they got some intel coming in this time. Seems like last time, like BK tried to be close to the ghost to pick it up, but he never found the right moment to do so. Intel is very important, especially with Psyche just having 5 HP, because if he gets a drop, he still is able to take down somebody. Okay, there was a quick trade on the parking lot. The smokes are now on side of Jinrai here. I think RTJ only has one smoke left because he smoked himself through the western part. Things will be interesting because Jinrai still has the support, whereas the WorstNT team doesn't. They have the assault left. BK being extremely low here, I would say WorstNT has the advantage once again. But you can see BK, he's going for the ghost again and again and again. They're always pushing for the objective and not just for the kills.
Moogie gets the shotgun peek.
Ooh, it's gonna be really tough here. Because now he's... Oh! Ooh. Oh!
What?
What was that all about?
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting touchy play.
I wouldn't have even risked dropping that at all.
I think he didn't mean to.
Could be. So we got Scriber with a hell of a lot of points here, straightly, like literally just going for getting Lieutenant in a very quick fashion. He didn't even die once yet. We're looking at BK being the only one that has points as a recon on Smelli Skanks' team, so it seems like the snowball might get real very soon.
Oh, Moogie with the first frag, and then Psyche quickly follows up. Looks like it's Psyche on his own.
Man, they really are tearing down the teams fast on Oil Stain here.
Yeah, it's incredibly in NSF's favor now.
Well, both of them are not expecting Psyche, who is actually playing support. We haven't even noticed that he changed by now. He switched with RTJ, BK still being the recon. He's in the favor that he knows his support hops pretty well, so the smoke now won't stop him either. He's behind Tentacle Relaxation. He might just pick him off now if he comes in very strong. And there he comes! Now that leaves the question, did Tentacle just not hear him? Because on this distance, it should have been quite hearable in general. Even if he was just hopping.
That makes it NSF 3, Jinrai 1.
Just want to point out that Agile has been gently mocking us over the stream chat, saying, well, we shouldn't have to give advice via the stream chat, which might be true, but this is the first match, so we got that little handicap going on for us. So now we got BK starting it off. He got the ZR silence here. Gets picked off by Tentacle. Quick trade again. Psyche being very fast with the support hopping. Now running into Mugi. Not getting a hit. Things are still very unclear here because both team MVPs, if I can say it in quote, even the point difference is very low on Jinrai, are down. So RTJ is down by himself with just the Jide silenced. A very close call here. Now he has a real problem. Even though now he has a Sedar, he's facing... Or no, he didn't even pick it up. He's sticking to the Jide. He's facing Smoke and an MX. And a very buff, bulky enemy. The tension is rising. Both of them are keeping a fair distance from each other, but it's all about who drops onto who. They only got 20 seconds, or this might just fall as a tie. Maybe something that NSF is going for after all, because they have a 2-point lead. Not that the ghost might make a big difference. It might actually be disadvantageous here. RTJ keeps running away. Very wise decision because he only has 13 HP. BK admitting fault to something that, well, I wouldn't confirm or deny.
Still one to Jinrai, 3-2 and a Seth. Oh, Movie's gonna be Movie's step packing the ghost.
Just quickly saying that the lineups have changed to standard, back on Smelli Skanks, RTJ being the support again.
I think they're really trying to push to see what works now on this map especially.
Oh!
First team kill.
Well, he equalized it by killing somebody else.
Oh. Scribe is on 2 frags now. Psyche casually hating his life.
Well, BK's direct push onto Mugi didn't work out quite well. Usually pretty daring if you have a Jide because of the rate of fire, especially if you close in. Well, the good thing for WorstNT is they don't really have to experiment because things keep working out for them. The problem with Smelli Skanks is that they now have to start coming up with something fresh and new. The only time they won around was when they switched up the classes. So they might have to do this again in order to, you know, catch up.
Yeah,
Unless they have a master plan here now.
On that particular round, really well,
BK, talking about being aggressive here, tries a hard push onto Scriber, getting taken down immediately. Scriber just cleaning up one by one. This is really tough. I mean, RTJ has the advantage of using smoke, but he cannot just work it out against 3 people with a carabine. I don't think it will work out here either.
Oh.
I would really say that Psyche or BK need to go support so they get an MX. That's my suggestion to them here. And Mugi is just mercilessly pushing the point. Either RTJ runs out to risk getting himself killed for the sake of normal points, or Mugi will end up capping. RTJ instead just kills Tentacle Relaxation.
And Mugi gets the cap.
And now they have their first lieutenant, which is Scriber, and both sergeants. Not that it matters, because RTJ now can also take the MX, which could prove very useful.
Psyche's taking a Super 7.
He could be trading it with BK.
Nope. BK is just working with the SGT.
Not much to fear either from WorstNT's side, because Scriber ended up just taking the MX again, taking the safe route. Now Mugi is doing some intel here for WorstNT. Very, very strong move, even if they're not really pushing it here. I would say the Ghost on this map is worth even more, just because of the fact that it's very small and easy to reach pretty much every corner of the map with just staying in the center.
Oh, Mugi's got the Ghost now. Getting that information.
BK really needs to go on to Assault, in my opinion, because if it keeps going like this, the map will end sooner than expected. I just have this feeling that BK is sort of roaming around, sometimes a bit unsure of what to do. I don't really see much coordination from his end, except for occasional pushes.
Ooh, that wasn't good on Psyche's part. That wasn't good on Mugi's part.
And then Scriber just, evens it out again.
Scribe's at a heavy disadvantage though with RTJ on full HP.
RTJ now on the Ghost after learning his lesson last round. He is making sure that Scriber has to push onto him. Though, I personally have to say that Scriber doesn't really have to push onto him. Timeout is very close. And if he wants to take the safe route, all he has to do is do that. But instead, he takes a risk. So, BK, on assault. Even the chat is wanting this to happen. Will it happen? Nope.
Nope. BK is still recon.
Very unfortunate. Well, they got 1 point. They're slowly evening it out. If they keep up doing what they're doing by having RTJ play a bit passively and maybe Psych play a bit more aggressively with, BK at one time, they might work it out. Ooh.
Psyche taking trade-off is worth it.
Scriber's still roaming though.
Whoa. It's picked up by RTJ. Scriber versus Psyche.
Well, Scriber now wasted his grenade, and I think RTJ still has a smoke left. If he uses it at the right time, he's able to flush Scriber into an open position and take him out. But Scriber just seems to have eyes for the Ghost, running into RTJ there.
Ooh, RTJ is incredibly low with 17 HP. He's going to try and get
some
some flank.
smoke. Uh-oh.
Nope, Scriber gets the kill.
Now, I personally wouldn't have smoked up my behind, like the path he got shot from. I would have smoked up the other side, or pushed through the smoke. I personally think if it's a 1v1 situation, I wouldn't use the smoke to cover up a lane, I would use it to, close up on distance.
BK is taking another GT.
Yeah, they're not changing up the classes anymore. They did it once. They're not doing it again. I'm not sure why, because at this position, especially with the last round, I would try something to, throw them off guard. Do something that they don't expect. Mugi just deading the ghost here. Better safe than sorry. Psyche not really being aggressive as he used to.
It's interesting how Mugi deadpacked the ghost last time, managed to get the frag.
Mugi also holds the MX of Tentacle here.
Yeah, I think NSF at this point is just trying to play it safe.
I mean, they have a good reason to. They have nothing to lose if they hold back.
Very large point gap.
Plus, they have the ghost on their side.
That is
Jinrai
true.
has to be pushing.
Oh, Psyche's on low HP now.
I can just feel Smelli Skanks having a bit of a rush going through them because they're so close to losing this map. They're so close to taking it to the third round here. They're evening it out here. BK doing his part as a recon. His chance is now to get the drop on Mugi, but he's not really going for it, it seems.
Oh, RTJ takes
Oh,
out Scribe.
Mugi is so close here. He is still able to pull this off. He has an MX, a proper drop, and they go down. Firepower is everything here. And
yep.
he gets RTJ. Both of them have an MX. Both of them have 100 health. It's getting really close here.
Oh, and Mugi gets the last kill.
17 HP, literally just one hit. But, as you can see, it's a tie. Literally timed out right before that.
NSF getting depressed over it. You can really feel the tension now.
BK is on Sergeant. Please, please, for the love of God, make use of it by switching to He is Assault! He did it!
Whoa.
Now things might actually get really interesting with this change. They have Psyche on Recon. This is basically what I predicted from the team. BK being Assault, Psyche Recon, RTJ
Ooh.
Support. BK
Psyche
going
gets
in
a-
pretty hard here, already at the center of the parking lot. He might be
Ooh.
able to utilize and take out Scriber here very early.
But Scribe got the kill on Psyche, meaning their recon's down. Scribe is now down.
Ooh, that grenade was really good. But Tentacle takes out BK, not that it matters, he got some damage out of that. Now if RTJ plays this right, he's able to extend this match. At least this map, rather. The match is extended one way or another if they lose. But it doesn't seem to happen. Wookie just jumps him and ends it here.
And that makes it 7-2 for NSF and WorstNT.
What a shame. I was really looking forward to BK just storming it up for a bit longer on this here.
BK
Yeah.
not accepting rally.
Scriber doing the work here.
Definitely MVP.
Yeah.
So we will be taking it onto Transit now. It's inevitable.
It'll be very interesting to see how this last match plays out.
Especially because Transit was... I don't think Transit was in the lineup for last year's tournament. Not that I recall of. So this might actually be very nice. We also never had first classes before. Transit is fairly small, so 3v3 on Transit should be something that could prove very nicely. And very interestingly.
Looks like Smelli Skanks are being asked if they want to change servers.
So, for map number 2, Deep Frog, you kind of roll us the most interesting statistics, or any happenings that are worth mentioning to you.
Well, Scriber taking 18 kills on Oystein, and in the previous map he took 10 kills. So yeah, he's
So-
doing most of the job in his team.
Very obvious on this map. He's been going so strong. He's been so fearless in most situations. He pretty much just jumps in and gets every single person. Like every frontal assault he's been dealing with, besides 1 or 2 moments where BK really jumped him, he ended up being the one winning.
Yeah, he won most of his duels.